This week on Steel Horse Thunder, we check out part 2 of the Steel Horse Thunder Posse Ride.
Every Sunday, me and my wife, it's our ritual to watch your show. So this morning we're drinking our coffee, watching your show, and towards the end, he says something, if you're watching this show, you're wrong, because we have a ride today. So I told my wife, it's like, let's get ready, let's go. So she's like, how much time do I got? 30 minutes. So we were still in our pajamas. We jumped in the shower, got ready.
Then we head to a little bit more somber ride for CJ and Megan.
My son's not here just because somebody did not pay attention and pulled right out in front of him, and my daughter-in-law left him without a father and a mother just because in one split second you could have turned around and looked for us. We're out there, guys. I've been riding for a long time. It happens to me all the time, and it's just take that extra second for us, please.
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
People talk about your one-stop shop. Well, Flat Out Motorsports is definitely a one-stop shop.
Maybe you like to hit the streets on two wheels, whether you're a touring guy, whether you're a cruising guy, or maybe you like the sport bikes.
If you'd rather play in the dirt, there's 4 wheels or there's 2 wheels.
Or maybe you've gotten to that point where you're ready for an extra wheel. They got the Can-Am Spider and the ever-so-cool Slingshot.
Or maybe you don't like the dirt or the road, then you can get on the water. Take this baby for a ride.
No matter what you need, no matter what brand you like to ride, all the safety gear, helmets, whatever you're looking for, it's all right here under one roof. And with the used motorcycle sales, you can pretty much find any kind of motorcycle you like.
Don't look now. Crambo's isn't just paint. It's your one-stop shop for motorcycle gear, parts, and service. Crambo's, voted the Indy A-List #1 motorcycle shop 2 years running, has expanded with the state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment for tuning your fuel-injected Harley and a new paint facility to make your bike stand out from all the others. Crambo's also has a new retail area complete with leather, chrome, audio, and all your parts and service needs. Crambo's, voted #1 for a reason.
You know, the ride didn't just stay at Tres Caminos. It did go to Cedar Creek, and man, what a ride we had.
It was a beautiful ride. So why don't we just take a minute and look back at the ride? Let's finish this whole thing up and look at the ride to Cedar Creek, because it was something awesome.
All right, Hammer, what do you think of this ride?
Oh, fantastic. I tell you, what a great show of support. Couldn't have got a better day. And this is a beautiful facility. Gorgeous. Hadn't been here before, so we appreciate you bringing us all.
It's wonderful here. They're nice people. There's a winery, a brewery, a distillery, first one in Indiana ever. Also, yes, today turned out absolutely gorgeous. Couldn't ask for a better day. You know, here we are in October, and you know, it started getting cold, and we were a little bit worried about it, but it turned out fabulous. So we appreciate all the bikers coming out, because my goodness, there are a ton.
There are. What a great turnout. And of course, all of us are here for you guys, for Steel Horse. We love the show. We're looking forward to making friends with our good folks here at Cedar Creek. Word on the street is there's some sort of moonshine involved, so we may have to do a little sampling, but just a great day in general, and a good way for all of us to show support for the show, which we love and are a great part of. So thank you.
Well, we want to say thank you, because without all of you guys doing charity rides and putting on events, and we wouldn't be out there, you know, covering it. But we appreciate you guys so much for coming out, supporting us, and you know, couldn't ask for a better group of people to be with us.
It's a great community. It always has been. There's a lot of strength in numbers, and to see a show like this when there's other things going on in the city, even motorcycling involved. You know, we've got Moto America up at the world famous Motor Speedway, but you know, we got to take care of our own, and that's why we're here to support Steel Horse.
Well, thank you so much. We do appreciate it.
All right, man. Now I know you kind of got in there got a little jab at Hammer while he was doing an interview earlier, right?
Yeah, a little drive-by. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He wasn't happy to just say. And he's the president, but
Right.
yeah, I can run faster than he can. It was just a stink eye. It really wasn't no big deal, you know.
Well, what'd you think of the ride?
I tell you what, I was telling my wife, it's one of the best ergonomically rides that we've ridden. I mean, it was beautiful, and the roads are perfect, and I just thought it really was awesome.
I'm glad you said that, because the original route was going to be longer. And the reason we shortened it is because a lot of the other roads were in horrible shape.
Right.
Potholes, just rough. And that's why we elected, you know what, let's just keep it short and just do the nice, pretty part of the ride. And I personally thought it was really good, but I've been wanting to get other people's information and stuff.
No, it was awesome. And I'll tell you another thing, too. Coming off a Saturday night when everybody was hanging out and doing their thing, I mean, a long ride today, especially with all the curves and stuff, and with the variation of riders and not knowing how everybody rides, it's nerve-wracking to everybody, including your passenger.
Yeah.
And I thought the timing of it, the length of it was perfect, and I mean, it was beautiful. And she got some great shots of almost a mile of turns and curves with all the bikes.
Yeah.
And so when you show that, it really shows, you know, the force that we had.
So what made you decide to do the ride today?
Well, every Sunday, me and my wife, it's our ritual to watch your show. So this morning we're drinking our coffee, watching your show, and towards the end, you said something, if you're watching this show, you're wrong, because we have a ride today. So I told my wife, I was like, let's get ready, let's go. So she's like, how much time do I got? 30 minutes. So we were still in our pajamas. We jumped in the shower, got ready, and our members, we're part of the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association. She's like, go send the invite. So I sent them an invite in the chat saying, hey, I know it's the last minute thing, but let's go support these guys, you know, because they came out to our ride. So, but we're the only ones here. I know people got things to do and all that, but.
Well, you know, it's, when you only have an hour to get here, it's kind of short notice there.
Exactly.
No, I just think that's so cool. So let me just give you a little lesson here, folks, okay? Any of you young watchers watching and people tell you, hey, it's not good to be a smartass, sometimes it is, okay? In the right place, it works out pretty good, because had I not been a smartass, you wouldn't be here right now, right?
No, well, I had in my mind that I was going to support you guys. Every time I see your show and you put it out there, I'm like, all right, but I didn't know it was today. I just lost track. 'Cause we had another ride yesterday in Terre Haute for Mission 22, and I see your show, like, oh, crap. We got to go. Yeah. But my wife, I have to thank my wife for getting ready so fast. Look at her. Look how beautiful she is.
I'm going to say, obviously she's natural beauty, because she didn't have to take that long to get ready to come out here and do this.
Exactly. So thank you, honey. You know, if it wasn't for her, you know,
Hey,
we made it on time.
And thank you for showering first. You could have easily just thrown on yesterday's clothes and come out here stanking up a storm, but no. You said, no, we're going to wash up. We're going to clean this act up a little bit.
Exactly. But I got to say, your show is awesome. We love your show. I will never miss it. What you guys do for Indiana, the motorcycle community, outstanding. Hands down, outstanding. Thank you so much.
Right on. Well, thank you so much for Mission 22 and what you guys do for that, man, because that's a very important thing to be going on right now. So, man, thank you so much.
Yeah. I just had 4 of my soldiers, they took their own life. I just had one 4 days ago, young kid too, just take his life. So it means a lot. So.
All right, well, we're here. We ended our ride. We're successfully here at Cedar Creek, which is a winery, a brewery, and a distillery.
Only one in the state to have all 3.
There you go. So if you've never been here, there's no other reason to come here than it's the only one in the state. So
Exactly.
So then the distillery part. What exactly do you guys do there? What do you make?
Well, first of all, the distillery is 3 years old. It turned 3 over 4th of July weekend. Currently, we're making a moonshine. We have 6 kinds of rum. We have the base, which is our white rum. We have a spiced, a key lime, a coconut, a caramel, and a barrel aged. And then also we have a rye whiskey, a malt whiskey, and then also our 4-year bourbon.
Nice. So you guys have been up three years now. It's hard to believe it's been 3 years already. I was thinking it's just been up about a year or so.
Oh no, 3 years. 3 years because the winery's 10 and the brewery is 5 years old this year.
All right. Well, yeah. Now, how do you guys do on? I know last night you guys had a huge concert out here. This place was absolutely packed.
Yes.
How do you handle that?
Well, we plan for our summer concert series. During the summer, we have a whole bunch of concerts. Last night was Resurrection, the Journey tribute band. They're always a huge concert drawer. Yes, it was packed here last night. Well, we prepare for that. We just bring in extra people to go ahead and work, and we just know that we're going to have a lot of people come in.
The attorneys at Leidendorf Law have over 100 years of experience in personal injury and wrongful death litigation. Call us at Leidendorf Law. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are. This is a standard lawyer commercial. This is a dramatic shot of me walking down the hallway. This is a stage scene of me talking to clients, even though they're not actual clients. This is the closing shot in my office, where I say my catchphrase looking professional and confident. Look, all lawyer commercials are the same, but not all lawyers are the same. Leidendorf Law has been involved in the motorcycle community for over 35 years, with many more years to come. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
You are the Leidendorf Law featured woman rider, and I love your bike. I love you're a woman rider riding this bike. Tell me all about your bike.
My bike is a Honda Shadow 2003. Honda Shadow Ace. Love it. Wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm a new rider. Been riding since a little bit last year, and then been riding 7,000 miles this year.
So 7,000 miles. That's a lot of miles this year. Where all you've been going?
I've been to Ohio twice, and then just really riding around to Brookville, anywhere I can ride.
Did you go through the riding course?
Yes, I did. I went through A-Bait. I loved it.
Did you go with anybody?
No, just went by myself. Went 3 days. Went through the rain. Went through every kind of weather you could go through, but loved it.
You know, and that's the thing is you go through those riding courses, and even if it's rain or anything else, you still gotta get out and go.
Yeah.
And get through it. And I think it's a great plan to be able to go through that, because I think anybody that rides should go through it just to learn how to ride. So I love to hear the women riders that do go through it, rather than teaching themselves or their husband or the boyfriend or whatever teaching them. But yeah, it's definitely a good thing.
Oh.
Well, I love your bike.
Thank you.
Do you have any upgrades you're going to do to it? It looks like you already have.
I did. I put some new handlebars on it, and I just got to put new chains, sprockets, tire, all that on it. I'm going to get ready to take the sissy bar off, and we're going to mount the bags. Other than that, I think she sounds pretty good and rides pretty good.
Well, she looks like she does. Tell me about the seat, because I love the seat. It looks like it's really comfortable.
Big old Mustang seat. And it is, my butt just fits right in it. So, I mean, really, you got all the support right there, and gives you a nice ride. Couldn't ask for a better seat.
Are you planning on going on any long rides, like out of the state?
Oh,
I
yes.
know you went to Ohio, but is there anywhere else?
Well, we'd like to, next summer, I want to go down to Tennessee. I want to take some of them nice rides down there. Definitely.
Well, again, I love your bike. I love seeing the women riders out there. You guys are, we're the ones that got to get out there and go.
Oh,
whether
yes,
we're
we
with
do.
somebody or not, we got to get out there and go, right?
And even if I have to ride by myself, I'll ride.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
I got my riding buddy Millie. She rides with me all the time. Me and her we went to A-Bait at different times, but got our stuff together. And me and her ride open roads all the time.
That's really cool. It's nice when you have your best friend that's going to ride with you.
Oh, yes, I know. I wish she was here today. She's going to be jealous.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us, and just get out there and enjoy the miles.
Oh, yes, I'm going to. Thank you.
Motorcycle riders want the freedom of the open road. Unfortunately, other motorists often do not give riders the proper attention the law requires. Call us at Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are. You have been injured in an automobile collision, and suddenly your vocabulary has been expanded to include terms totally unfamiliar to you. We know accidents can be overwhelming to the injured victims and their families. You know you can put your trust in the familiar faces of Ladendorf Law. We take care of you and your family so that you can focus on recovering from your injuries. Ladendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Hey man, I'm up here in Indianapolis. We're at Monkey Business here on the south side of Indy. Very odd. Okay, we're here. It's a November morning. There's a charity ride going on because of a tragic situation. This is the CJ and the Megan Memorial Benefit Ride. Just a tragic situation. They were both killed on their motorcycle back in October at some point in time, and so this was a quickly put together. But my gosh, there's already a ton of bikes here, a ton of people here. It's just amazing, and we got beautiful weather in November for a motorcycle ride. So it's just a fantastic thing, and you know, I want to give a shout out to Crambo's out in Greencastle. They've been the sponsor of our charity rides all this year. What a screwy year it's been, and they have been on board this whole season as our charity ride sponsor. So kudos to Crambo's out in Greencastle. If you're ever out that way, make sure you stop in and say thank you for what you're doing for the Steel Horse Thunder program. You know, that being said, I want to go find some people, find out a little bit more about CJ, about Megan, and about what actually took place. All right, man, we're up here at Monkey Business. Now, Mike, this is a big ride right here. And I have a funny feeling it's going to be big even in attendance too. I mean, a lot of people here early and stuff, but just such a tragic situation. Can you tell me a little bit about, I know this is for CJ and for Megan. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened?
Megan and CJ were riding on October 9th, and a car pulled out in front of them and they lost their lives. They've got 2 young children, 3 and 10. So it's got to be real rough on them. Right. So we're raising money to sort of help with all the funeral costs and with children Christmas, stuff like that. Anything that they need to cover it. That's we're hoping this ride will take care of it.
Well, and I know it just happened. I mean, it hasn't even been a month, so I know very, very short term. You know, I mean, not too many people do charity rides in November.
Yeah.
In Indiana.
Well, we got lucky and had an awesome day for today.
Can you believe this?
No, not at all.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, you know, they were kids in my eyes. You know what I mean? They were kids, and now, of course, they're children. You know, and when you're that young, you're not planning on anything like this.
Of course, yeah.
It's, you know, I'm old, you know, so it wouldn't be, you know what I mean? It's not as unexpected when it's an old person, but my gosh, I mean, I just can't even imagine the shock. And I know something like this is going to go a long ways, and not just with the funds that come in, but it's just going to be, I mean, the support that you feel when you see this many people show up. John, let me just ask you first off, how does it make you feel to see this kind of a turnout?
I pulled in here on my bike and started crying to see this turnout for my son. Yeah, made me feel good, warm inside. I mean, the biker community just stays together. I mean, we may not know each other, but we're family.
Yes.
We're a family, without a doubt.
You know, a lot of people don't understand that. You know, and I've said that, you know, the church could learn an awful lot from the biker community.
Without a doubt.
To understand what it's really like to be there for one another. You know, my heart is warmed to see how many people have come out here for this. I know this is a very difficult time for you right now. Here with grandson. And,
yep. He'll be with me from now on. So.
Yeah. If you have an opportunity, what would you like to say to those that are out there right now that are watching?
Watch out for us, guys. My son's not here just because somebody did not pay attention and pulled right out in front of him and my daughter-in-law. Left him without a father and a mother just because of one split second you could have turned around and looked for us. We're out there, guys. I've been riding for a long time. It happens to me all the time, and it's just take that extra second for us, please. This way we don't have to do these again. That's all it takes, is just pay attention. That would be it.
Well, I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for your loss. It's just horrible. It's something you don't plan for this. You don't, you know what I mean? It's just not supposed to be. And I'm glad you were able to get here physically, be able to be here, and be a part of this ride.
Yeah.
I know it's hard, and
I moved back up from Panama City, Florida, so
yeah,
had to. But you do what you got to do.
Exactly.
And there's the reason why.
Yes. And our prayers are with you. You know, this whole community of motorcyclists are here for you, and I know it's going to be it's a long road. It is a long road to recovery. But brother, I know you're a strong man, and I'm definitely going to be praying for you. That's for sure.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
I'll go easy. I know you said you messed up your hand, so.
Yeah, I won't say I hit the wall when I found out.
All right. Well, I appreciate you talking to us.
I appreciate you being here more than you know.
And just soak this in, man. Soak in as much of this today as you can, and just know the love is there for you.
It's just amazing to see this kind of turnout. It's just amazing. It is.
The fact that we got blue skies and 70-degree temperatures today, it's pretty much a miracle on its own.
It is. It's like on his funeral, they said it was a 90% a chance for rain for his funeral, and it was a beautiful day. It didn't rain until 15 minutes afterwards.
Wow.
So he's looking down on us, without a doubt.
Yes.
He'll be on the ride with us too. I have his jacket, and a good friend of mine's wearing his jacket on the ride, so he'll be here in spirit with us. So.
All right, man, we're here at Monkey Business. Now you talk about monkey business. We got the Wienermobile here, and I'm with Neener Wiener.
That's my name. That's my hot dogger name on the road.
I'm here with Neener Wiener. What does it take to become a Neener Wiener?
It's a great question. So every year Oscar Mayer hires 12 recent college grads. So I just graduated from college in May. I applied back in January. So my last year of school, I knew I really wanted this job. I had wanted to be a hot dogger since I was little. So they get thousands and thousands of applicants from all over the country, and then they choose 12 of us who cut the mustard. Then they send us around the country in the Wienermobiles. There's 6 of them, so they pair us up 2 per vehicle.
So you go all over the country. You're not just here in the Indianapolis area.
Correct. Yep. So we go about 500 miles a week. We're in a new city every Monday.
I had no idea. I thought this was a local thing.
Yeah. Since 1936, we've been cruising the hot dog highways of America in these vehicles.
Okay, so what college did you go to?
I went to Bethel University in St. Paul, Minnesota.
I hate Minnesota. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I joke. Okay, see, now I'm learning something new. Not only did I get a wiener whistle.
That's right.
And came in perfect timing because my wife's out of town. No. So you're going to be, where are you going to be next Monday?
Monday morning we're headed to Toledo, Ohio at 8 a.m.
I had no idea. This is all brand new information. I always assumed it was you guys had these just in local cities or whatever. And Indianapolis is a big enough city where would have something like this. So where do you reside?
I'm from Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay, so you're from Wisconsin.
Madison, Wisconsin. That's actually where the Wienermobile program is headquartered. Our office is in Madison as well. So we meet up every summer in Madison for Hot Dog High, where they train the 12 hot doggers for the year, and then they send us around. They're split up kind of regionally. So my partner and I are in the Midwest until about January, and then they'll shuffle all 12 of us around. So we'll get a different partner in a new region for the second half of the year.
Okay, you know you're going to be in a certain city, all right? So they tell you, hey, you're going to be in Indianapolis. How do you determine where you go? Like, this is a motorcycle charity ride.
Right.
And obviously a very tragic situation.
Yeah.
And to me personally, when I come in here, I mean, that makes you smile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And in a time like this, a smile goes a long way.
Well,
so how did you decide?
Yeah.
Who decides where you're going to be?
You said exactly what our goal is, just to make people smile. So my partner Barb and I are in charge of planning all of our own events. So when we come into a new city, we'll look on, we'll just Google it. We'll look on a city page. We'll look on Facebook pages and stuff like that. We'll look for events happening in the city and places that need smiles most. So we bring it to lots of nonprofits, a couple charity rides so far this year, lots of nursing homes, hospitals, Ronald McDonald House, smiles. There's all kinds of stuff like that. So that's what we're here to do, is just purely to make people smile. So when we found this event online, we knew this would be a great place where people are going to need a little bit of joy and optimism right now. So that's what brought us here today.
That is fantastic. I have a whole new respect for you guys of what you're doing. That really is. That is absolutely amazing. And if there was ever a year that needed some help,
it's very fitting this year. That's right. Yeah, people really need the smiles. And the program actually started in 1936 during the Great Depression, so it had the same kind of purpose back then, to just bring smiles to communities that needed it.
All right, Larry, I know the ride's getting ready to take off now and everything else. What brought you out? What got you out here to do this ride?
A bike brother, man, was down, and we all support each other. When something like that, some tragedy happens like this, we all come together and support each other.
You know, these are the things you can't plan. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody's planning on this. Nobody's, I mean, we all know that we're taking a risk every time we get on a motorcycle. And it's mainly because people don't see us. People don't see us. That's why I like the shirt you're wearing right now. People see that. I wear the same kind, my gloves are that same yellow.
Yeah.
And, and I get some crap from people sometimes about, oh, you got your safety. I was like, you know what? There's been times I'm awfully glad I had that, because people saw that yellow. And so
I'll take the crap all day long. As long as they can see me, anything I can do to have an advantage for somebody to see me a little bit better, I'm all for it.
Obviously, a lot of people here. We got beautiful weather, tragic situation. I noticed you've been doing a lot of stuff around here. What is your job here today? Because you've been busy.
I've just been doing the 50-50 and helping Mike organize everything to get everything going for this, to raise money for this great cause.
I love the way you put "just" in the front of all that. I'm just doing 50-50, just helping coordinate, just helping do this. It's been a fantastic turnout, hasn't it?
I think just over 200 bikes here.
Yeah.
So.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of bikes over near the parking lot and everything else. We outgrew this parking lot, so it's fantastic. How does it make you feel when you see this many people show up for such a situation like this?
It's a biker community. I mean, like, Indianapolis is everyone pulls together when something happens to somebody, and I know that anyone would do this for me. That's why I'm putting everything I have into this, because I mean, like, little CJ, he's only 3, so he maybe down the road he'll remember this by a video or whatever, and he'll see that everybody loves his dad and his mom as well. But I know anybody would do this for me, so that's why I'm doing it.
Benefit ride, and I noticed you're on a sport bike.
Yes, sir.
There is a thing where people say, oh, that's just for the Harley guys. That's just for the cruiser guys.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, no, it is not. It's a motorcycle thing. So what kind of bike you ride here?
So it's a 2003 Yamaha R1.
Pretty quick.
Pretty quick. It's geared differently than from factory, so it's got a little bit more torque, but it gets me from A to B.
Yeah.
Quickly, like you said.
But that's why I tell people all the time, it's like, look, I know we're going to slow you down.
Yeah.
When you're riding with a bunch of old Harley guys, you're going to get slowed down. That just happens. But, when you're done with the ride, then you can play and have as much fun as you want.
Oh, yeah.
And so what would you tell somebody that says, well, it's just for Harley guys? You can't, if you're on a sport bike, they don't want you there.
So I guess what I would say is we're not really here based on our bikes. We're based on, the people that we lost. It's more about them, and it's a memorial ride for them. And it's got nothing to do with what you ride. It's about, if you ride, your family.
Yes.
So everybody here's family, regardless of your ethnicity, skin color, race, whatever. We're here for people that passed away, and just here to, enjoy the company and